Tri-tip. It's a West Coast thing. You're starting to see it more and more across the country, but definitely a Southern California recipe. Hi, and welcome back to Cooking with Josh. Without Babe today, it's just me, cooking for me and the little guy, and I wanted to try an experiment on our brand new pit barrel cooker. The pit barrel cooker is an inexpensive, awesome barrel cooker. If you guys have not checked them out, go to their website, Pit Barrel Cooker, to find them. Amazing, amazing food comes off that thing, and it's fairly inexpensive. A set and forget cooker. So that being said, we're gonna be doing a tri-tip today. And normally when I do a tri-tip, I do a reverse sear, low and slow, bring it up to about 115 degrees internal, and then sear it off to 130 degrees. Let it rest, and it's beautiful. Today we're gonna be hanging the tri-tip in the pit barrel cooker. We're gonna just be letting it roll nice, low and slow, set it and forget it. We're gonna bring it just to 130, let it rest, and slice it up, and I have a feeling, although this is my first time hanging a tri-tip, that it's gonna be incredible. So there's two different options when you find a tri-tip, either in your local grocery store, butcher. You can either get it trimmed or untrimmed. Normally, when I find it trimmed, it's double the price. So I like to purchase mine untrimmed. I like to do the trimming myself, plus I save a little bit of money. Here in Southern California, I picked up this tri-tip for $2.50 a pound. I'm gonna be doing some trimming on it, and yeah, just some seasoning, a good rub, your favorite rub. I'll show you what we're using today, and we're just gonna let this go in the barrel to 130 degrees, and I'm pretty excited about it. We're gonna do some corn, some ranch corn. You know that Hidden Valley ranch seasoning that everybody loves? A little bit of butter, that. We're gonna wrap it in foil. We're gonna do some corn, and I think that me and the little man, we're gonna be eating well tonight. So hang out, watch this video, and let's start this cook. So you guys, you can see this is a beast of a tri-tip roast. I bought this about 2.5 weeks ago because it was on sale for such a good deal. It's over 4 pounds, but as you can see, I have a lot of trimming to do. I froze it, and then now I defrosted it. So I'm just gonna trim this fat cap down. You have obviously this little membrane here and stuff like that. I'm gonna trim a little bit of this. I'm gonna leave a little bit of fat because I want that fat to render down into the coals of the pit barrel and make that vortex confection, just to make this super, super juicy and awesome. But it trimmed up really nice. Still frozen in the middle. I'm just gonna let this continue to thaw out, and then I'm gonna add on our rub. But this is a USDA choice tri-tip, and yeah, came out pretty nice. I can't wait to hang this and get it cooking. All right, I guess it's time to pull the husk back on the corn, get all that silk off. Let's get that corn with the Hidden Valley Ranch and some butter wrapped in foil. I'll tell you guys what, we are really loving this Kerrygold Pure Irish Butter lately. So 2 ingredients, the Hidden Valley Ranch, the butter, the corn, all the husk, the silks off, give it a little rinsey in the sink, and we're gonna wrap that up, and we'll also get that on the pit barrel as well. So I normally don't do my tri-tips this way, but I'm about experimenting, trying something new. So today what I'm gonna use is a little bit of olive oil. I'm gonna coat the tri-tip in it as kind of a binder, and then we're gonna be using this Pappy's Blue Label seasoning. Let's see if I can get this in here for you guys. This Pappy's Blue Label seasoning, little company out of Fresno, California. I tried it up north with Babe, and it's really, really good. So we picked up a bottle, literally $4. Picked up the bottle, so I'm excited to try this on the tri-tip. So let's get it seasoned up. let the meat continue to let that rub sink in. You don't want to cook freezing cold meat in the middle, so just letting it do a little more defrosting, hanging out, letting that rub penetrate. Got my corn ready, tri-tips ready. Time to go get the pit barrel cooker fired. All right, using our little pit barrel cooker half chimney, we're gonna light those coals for 12 minutes. And we got the pit barrel all set up, of course. Oh, look at that sexy leg. And we're gonna be doing hickory wood. And on this cook, I'm gonna be using the pit barrel cooker hanging grill grate. So 50% of that grate right there is going to fall, so we're able to hang the tri-tip and do our ranch corn at the same time. So I'm pretty pumped about that. Okay, so what we got was I did a double hook right here. You can see I did a double hook, and the pit barrel's rolling. And I'm gonna put the probe in the tri-tip because obviously we want it to get to 130, and then we're gonna pull it. So, and the trick with the pit barrel is you gotta keep the lid on. Keep the lid off, you're gonna have a raging inferno inside. So, let's get this lid off. Let's get this meat probed into the thickest, meatiest part, and then we're gonna hang it. You can see we got our temperature gauge in there, we got our meat hanging, and then we're gonna put our ranch corn on right here. So you can see we got our meat probe in, we got our corn in, and we're gonna put that lid back on. Now we just wait for tri-tip goodness. All right, we're at 130 internal. Let's see what we got going on here. Pull these. Let's use the hook tool. Oh yeah. And our corns are fantastic. I mean, the smell is amazing. So what we're gonna do is I checked over the whole thing. We had like 139 right here. We had 130 exactly in the fattest part. So we just wanna tint this loosely right now. And then we wanna just let those juices redistribute. And we're gonna let this chill for, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. And just let it kind of all come together. Tri-tip is a little tricky. You can see the grain is running this way right here, but then the grain switches up to this way right here. So right now, I'm just gonna cut it directly in half because of course you always wanna cut against the grain. We're gonna cut it directly in half right now. I just wanna show you guys the doneness at the 130, perfect medium. Holy moly. And you can see the juices are getting crazy. Boom. Let's do a little zoom in shot. And as far as that ranch corn goes, I mean, ooh, that's hot. Let's just unwrap this. I mean, the smell, it's just amazing. Look, I'm gonna take this right now. This might not be kosher, guys, but the little man, he just loves the corn. That ranch corn, I mean, come on. Woo! The smell is amazing. I can't wait to taste it. There's only one thing left to do. I mean, that Pappy's is good. Tender, juicy. Wow. The pit barrel delivers again. I want to try this ranch corn. Because that was just a little experiment. I was like, oh, ranch corn though. The little guy's going to love this. That was killer. Alright guys, thank you so much. Get yourself a pit barrel. Get yourself a dry tip. Get yourself some ranch corn. My mother's filming. Right, Mom? Alright guys. We'll see you on the next one.
Oh, it's delicious. Leave a thumbs up. Right, we should leave a shout out to someone.
Yeah?
I want to know who we should shout out to.
Pit barrel cooker?
No,
Who?
Mr. Beast.
What?
Shout out to Mr. Beast in guava juice.